What's up YouTube, Jeff back again from SammyGuru.com. Today on the very exciting Samsung video for you guys, and today we're taking a look at an update to Samsung Notes. It's been a while since we've seen an update for this. The update's a little confusing though, because it has a version number that appears to be actually previous to the version that I had on my S25 Ultra, and there's some new features that are claimed, but I'm not really sure the features are new, but maybe it's just if you're on the One UI 8 beta. You guys will have to let me know once I show you today. I'll show you the changelog, we'll go through the features, and you guys can also let me know if you've seen this update or if you already had these features before you got this update. Before we get started, I do want to remind you guys, make sure you check out the website SammyGuru.com, covering the latest Samsung news, tips, tricks, tutorials, and reviews. You can also get in our mystery box program if you're buying an S26 device in January of 2026. Tap on our orange banner at the top, you'll find the S26 Ultra. Sign up here, tap on that. Put in your phone number, email, or both to be notified when the SammyGuru Rewards goes live for the S26 launch. You'll be able to sign up, get a free case, cleaning kit, desktop phone stand, screen protector, 65-watt charger as well in every box for the S26 launch. The first time we've ever done it, because Samsung is finally upgrading the wired charging speed, which of course we're really excited about that. In addition to that, you'll also be able to get randomly inserted golden and silver tickets. Will let you get a free Buds Pro or a free Galaxy Watch. They're inserted roughly 1 in every 50 or 1 in every 100 boxes. If you guys are interested, check out the link in the pinned comment description to sign up below. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this update. If we go to the Galaxy Store, you'll see Samsung Notes here. The latest version, according to the Galaxy Store, is 4.4.30.63, August 26, 2025, 152.10 megs. But on my Galaxy S25 Ultra, I actually had a version starting in 4.4.32. Both of these phones are on the One UI 8 beta. This is my S24 Ultra. I'll show you guys the version on the S25 Ultra in a second. But if we look at the changelog, it has 2 new features listed here. Support landscape layout, which I'm pretty sure landscape layout was already supported on Samsung Notes. We'll open this and look at it, but I don't see anything new about it in the testing I've done so far. Support sticky notes, which I also already had on my S25 Ultra on this other version, which seems to be newer. Samsung really needs to make sure they're careful with the version numbers. Sometimes it's a little confusing, but of course, you know, when you're testing beta software, maybe that's the case. And then of course, the ever-present bug fixes that are there for pretty much every software update that we ever get. And so if we go ahead and open this, I was in here playing around with the customizing the toolbar. The first thing is the ability to have landscape mode. So I have auto rotate. So these are just some of my like testing notes here. I was just drawing around. If you rotate it, it goes into landscape. Now I don't know if they mean that they improve something here with landscape, or maybe the appearance of the toolbar, but I'm pretty sure this has been around in Samsung Notes for quite some time. You guys will have to let me know, but I certainly remember this being around in Samsung Notes for quite a while. And in fact, here on the S25 Ultra, I'll bring it in as well on the top here. Here's the S25 Ultra. You can see the main difference here in this version is the toolbars on the bottom there, but I don't really see any other. I mean, maybe here it goes. There's a slight difference, I guess, here on the S25 Ultra. You see you've got like this letterboxing here, whereas here it goes all the way, you know, up to the punch hole. I guess there it doesn't. The gray portion there, the letterboxing, so basically the same type of note. But I'm pretty sure landscape mode has always been supported in some capacity. Now, if we rotate these, let me rotate both of them back. Okay, so there they are, both in portrait mode. Again, you see the toolbar differences. I'll go back and show you really quickly the version here on the S25 Ultra. Let's go to About. Notes 4.4.32. So you can see this appears to actually be a newer version, even though it shows as being released prior to 4.4.30.63. But anyway, landscape mode is supported on both of those. The only other thing I did notice here is that on this version on the S25 Ultra, you can see the brightness difference always drives me crazy. Like if I have 2 phones in the video, I want them to be on the same brightness level, which is often very difficult to make sure you don't get the weird flickering effects. The sync to Microsoft OneNote is removed here on this version on the S25 Ultra, 4.4.32. Sync with Samsung Cloud is now the only option. Now, if we also go in here to a note on both, this version has the ability to create a sticky note, and this version also has the ability to create a sticky note, sticky note as well. And with the sticky note, you can write some additional whatever you want text in here, and you can collapse these as well. And I don't really see, you should be able to drag these around once you open them, drag them around. The color looks a little different, but that's really just, I think, because of the two different displays and brightness levels. If you go into the three dots menu, you've got yellow, like a greenish color. Oh, I'm editing the same. Let me not do that. It doesn't like that. Not surprising. It doesn't like the fact that I'm editing the same note on both. Let me just open a sticky note over here. Okay, so then if we go to the three dots menu, you've got the green color, this pink color, and a blue note color for all of them. And you can see you got that little like paper clip deal at the top. You can collapse it. It's kind of weird that you can't drag it. You cannot drag it around until you open it. That's a little annoying. But yeah, you do have this where you can also resize the note at the bottom. Also, it opens the keyboard every time, so you can make the note longer. So I don't like the fact that it opens the keyboard automatically as soon as you open the note. So a couple of things they could definitely troubleshoot, but I don't think this is like a revolutionary new feature. You've got like a note within a note, so if you want to add some notes to your notes, they put some notes in your notes so you can note while you note. Anyway, pretty interesting. Like I said, this is the newest version, I guess, for maybe the stable track. I'm not sure, but both of these are on the One UI 8 beta, but they both have the same exact features that are mentioned in the changelog. Toolbar, slightly different spot on between these two versions. Anyway, let me know what version you guys have. Landscape mode's been there before. Let me know if you remember that too, or if I'm just crazy, but I don't think that's new. Sometimes Samsung just put stuff in the changelog that isn't new at all, but I'm curious if you guys have seen that before as well. Appreciate you guys checking out the video. Again, check out SammyGuru.com for the latest Samsung news, tips, tricks, tutorials, and reviews, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.